Welcome to my class. In this particular class, we will talk about elements and drivers of e-commerce. E-commerce. E-commerce is more specific than e-business. E-commerce involves buying and selling processes supported by electronic means, primarily the internet. In contrast, e-business includes all electronics based information exchanges within or between companies and customers. So e-business includes all information exchange within the company, that is intra, or between the companies, that is inter, and it is exchange of information with the customers as well. The internet and other technologies now help companies carry on their business faster, more accurately, and over a wider range of time and space. Countless companies have set up websites to inform and sell their products and services on internet. Following are the elements required to conduct e-commerce activity. In simple terms, what are the things which are required so that the e-commerce must take place? All those things are termed as elements, or we can call it parts of the e-commerce. The first thing is we must have a product or service. In case of e-commerce, it is virtual product shown on a website. There has to be some product or service which we intend to sell. One can demonstrate multimedia presentation of the product and all its features on the web page itself. A place to sell the product. If you have a product to sell, then you must have a place to sell the product. In the case of e-commerce, that place is website. We must have a way to get customers to our website. That is a way to get customers to visit your website. In case of e-commerce, search engines and linkages with other websites play an important role in helping the customers to reach websites of the organizations. There must be a way to accept orders. The orders are accepted on the website itself. On the web pages of e-commerce companies, shopping carts are being provided. One can click on the icon and fill in the shopping cart to order items to be purchased, and it is accepted by the e-commerce company as order from the customer. A way to accept money. The payments in e-commerce are made using electronic fund transfers in various forms using credit cards, smart cards, e-checks, etc. If you want to do business, then you need to supply products to your customers. So there must be a fulfillment facility to ship products to customers. The shipment of the product to the customer is made through third party. The most of e-commerce companies are having their chain of suppliers in various localities, and items are shipped through these suppliers to the customers. There must be a way to accept returns. In case the product turns out to be defective one, then there must be a way that these products must be returned back to the supplier or to the seller. In the case of e-commerce, all the trading companies have the system of accepting the returns. If the goods and services are not to the satisfaction of the customer, are not up to the standards or specification mentioned in the product catalog hosted on the website or on the web pages, then these goods must be returned back to the seller. So there must be a way to accept the returns. A way to handle warranty claims. Sometimes if the product breaks in the way or some other problem crops up with the product, in such a situation, warranty claims are to be honored as in the case of traditional commerce. A way to provide customer service. The main tools of the customer services are through emails, FAQs, frequently asked questions, online help, etc. Now let us talk about the summary of elements of e-commerce. First, we need to have a product or service which we intend to sell through website. Second, we must have a place to sell the product. In our case, the place is website. We must have a way to get our customers to visit our website. We need to bring customers to visit our website. There must be some way to accept orders. The main motive is to earn money. There must be a way to accept money. Then those products has to be shipped. A way to accept returns in case the product turns out to be defective one or not up to the mark. There must be a way to handle warranty claims. A way to provide customer service in the form of email, etc. All these are elements of e-commerce. Now, what are the drivers that promote e-commerce? What are the things which are promoting e-commerce? Those things which are promoting e-commerce, they are termed as drivers of e-commerce, are the drivers to promote e-commerce. Sometimes cost savings, sometimes opportunities, and threat drive the companies to go for innovation. Number of factors have influenced how companies reposition themselves to take advantage of opportunities that include establishing new service delivery channels and new markets for existing services. There are a number of drivers that promote e-commerce. The first is digital convergence. Convergence here means to get mixed up. The digital revolution has made it possible for almost all digital devices to communicate with one another. Anytime, anywhere, anyone. Today's e-commerce is available to anyone, anywhere in the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days in a week, and 365 days in a year. E-commerce is available all the time. E-commerce ties together the industrial sector, merchants, the service sector, and the content providers using text, multimedia, video, and other technologies. Changes in organizations. Today, many business organizations are involved in empowering their frontline workers to do the kind of work once performed by junior management. Downsizing of large organizations. Outsourcing of specialized tasks. Globalization of product and services. All the above stated factors make business more efficient. E-commerce takes these companies to one step ahead of others. The fourth one is widespread access to IT. There is an increase in the number of PC users. Now more number of users are connected to internet. Increased computer literacy. All these things are promoting e-commerce. You can see that the students are sitting in the library, but in front of each and every student there is a computer. Demand for customized products and services. Today customers are demanding customized products and services. Mass customization puts pressure on firms to handle customized requests on a mass scale, which compels the company to go for e-commerce activities. Increasing pressure on operating cost and profit margins. Because of global competition, companies are forced to cut down their operating costs so as to improve their profit margins. E-commerce provides a way to reduce down your cost, to reduce down your operating cost, and this can lead to improvement in your profit margins. E-commerce addresses these concerns quickly, efficiently, and at low cost. Now let's have a summary of the drivers of e-commerce. We have learned that there are a number of drivers which are promoting the growth of e-commerce. The first one is digital convergence. Number of electronic devices can communicate with each other. Second, e-commerce is possible at any time, anywhere, and anyone can do that. The third one is changes in the organization. Organizations are reducing down their size, which compels them to go for e-commerce. The fourth one, widespread access to IT, which makes e-commerce become attractive. The fifth one is demand for customized products. Through e-commerce, it is very much possible to have customization on mass scale. And the last one is cost and profits margin. We can cut down cost and it can improve our profit margin, provided we must go for e-commerce. So all these are drivers of e-commerce. Thank you very much.